Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Hiker Dave here. How are you? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. First, let me start. Yesterday's live video that I did was awesome. I really enjoyed that. I had a really good time having everybody get to chat with each other and stuff like that. It was really fun. Really soaked. I got really soaked out there. I was planning a hike out there again today, and it's raining again. And I don't want to trudge through the water like that again. I didn't mind it yesterday. No big deal. Today it's a little bit chillier. It's 50 something degrees. And if it sounds like I've been making up excuses, I am. I don't want to walk through knee-high water again today. Yesterday was fun. It was great. But I am going to go out there again. But I'm going to wait till it dries out a little bit. I mean, it has been a ton of rain here lately, which I don't mind. Again, today it's raining again, and I'm here at a local state park near my home, and I want to go back and I want to look at that. There's a structure that I had found out here, and it was completely destroyed. I want to find that quartz stone that was out there. It was approximately like this. It's a stone that I could lift. I wouldn't be able to carry it very far, but it is possible that a person could lift it. I don't understand why someone would do that, but I want to go back out there and I want to look around there again. It's not too far from the Big Bear Hole. Is a lake where I park right next to it. There's a parking area in this state park. And so I want to take a walk out there again, and I'll bring you guys with me as well. And I hit 1,000 subscribers yesterday. Thanks to you guys. I really appreciate that. I'm not quite sure even what comes after this. I mean, 1,000 subs is awesome. The more the better, right? Get the word out. I don't know what's going on with monetizing the video. I was talking to my son about it last night, and he was explaining to me that nobody's going to have to pay to watch my video. It's YouTube that will pay, or whoever wants to put a commercial, say I have an ad for a backpack or something like that, or a knife, or I don't know, a watch, a compass. I don't know. I'm not sure how this works. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. But it was explained to me by him that no one's going to pay anything to watch the video. That kind of cleared that up for me. But anyways, I'll get into that another time, a little more of that. I have some interesting stories, sightings, this year, 2018 sightings, that kind of got my attention a little bit. Some I believe, some of them I don't. So let me go through them a little bit, and we'll talk about them. Oh, here's a little bit of my artwork. I did that the other day. Not too shabby for a pen, right? All right, let's see. Canadian Bigfoot sighting in the snow. So this is a YouTube video, and the name of the YouTube video is called Trapper Records Video of Bigfoot. So this trapper is out in the woods, and he's looking around an old campsite, I think, exploring an old campsite in Nordig, Canada, and he sees a dark figure behind a tree. So I seen this. When I first saw it, it freaked me out. I'm like, what the heck is that? Well, with closer inspection of this thing, it looks like a human face. Thin nose, thin mouth, small mouth, thin lips, with a big old bushy wig on. But I am not, I don't have the skills to break a video down and to point out this and that. I just can tell you what my eyes see. It looks like face paint, like a military type camouflage face paint. I mean, almost obvious, to me anyways. Maybe you guys might think that this is legit or not. I don't know. My opinion, I don't think I'm buying it. But cool, though, nonetheless. It's pretty neat. Here's another one. YouTube video. The name of it is Very Close Bigfoot Footage. This one is from NVTV. I love that channel. They always have good stuff on that. So this guy says, young kid, I was trying to film me doing donuts on my four-wheeler, and I took a couple of shots. I didn't notice while on my ATV. So it shows this kid prop the camera up. First of all, it's kind of tilted sideways. You know, maybe that's not a big deal. And you could see in the distance, a guy in a suit, I mean, a Bigfoot, comes out from behind a tree and just really casually, like, not a care in the world, walks towards the tree line and kind of walks into the woods. And the camera actually seems almost set up where the Bigfoot, the supposed Bigfoot, is almost right in the center of the shot. You couldn't get any better, you know what I mean, unless, I don't know, that I found that a little suspect. I do like the video as far as the, you know, if it's fake, these people are trying. That's for damn sure. And I don't know, it looks like a human gait, has a human gait to it. Again, I'm not a professional video breakdown person, so my opinion, I don't know. But that one is not as glaringly ridiculous as the one I just talked about. You could see the guy's face. I mean, that you could tell that with the pink lips that he's got makeup on. Anyway, so that one's kind of neat. The kid on the ATV. This is a story. It didn't come with video. Bigfoot runs across road and then disappears in New Jersey. So this is near Browns Mills. The story was reported to the BFRO. April 7th, 2018, a couple were driving through the Pine Barrens of New Jersey when they saw a brown humanoid creature about 6 feet tall lumber across the road behind them. I saw it in my rearview mirror, definitely on 2 legs. They reversed the car, and her husband says he thought he heard branches snapping and a splash into the water. Prior to this, the couple had been walking their dog in the same area, and they noticed a musty mildew odor, and this prompted them to leave the area, and the story was covered by a local news source in that area. So that's, you know, interesting, where they had previously smelt that musty mildew Bigfoot stank, and then had that sighting. I'm not sure the gap, the time between that, but interesting nonetheless. This one was February 2018. There is a video that comes with it. It's newest Bigfoot sighting, Russia. A Russian Bigfoot sighting followed by on-foot pursuit. A Russian Bigfoot sighting followed by on-foot pursuit. At 7:45 p.m. on February 18th, off of a road near, all right, I'm going to try a Russian word here, near Severodvinsk, Russia, the driver jumps out of his car and starts chasing it, and you could see it walking in the deep snow. This one, I liked this video. This guy has some serious gonads on him to be jumping out of the car and trying to get closer to this thing. And you could kind of see, like, the swagger of the creature, and it's walking, really laboring kind of through deep snow. It doesn't seem to be running away or anything like that, but it's getting out of the area, away from this guy that jumped out of his car. But man, this guy's got some stones, if that is Bigfoot, and he jumps out of the car to get a better look at it. You know, put yourself in that situation. Maybe that's something I would do, or you guys would do. I don't know. I could never say unless I'm in a situation like that. But the guy's got he's pretty brave to be jumping out like that. If he was filming a real Bigfoot. Bigfoot prints in Oregon. Oregon is loaded with stories of Bigfoot, and Linda Newton Perry does a lot of stuff. She's, I believe, based in Oregon, a researcher, and she puts out a ton of videos. No, I shouldn't say a ton of videos. She puts out stuff on all about Oregon Bigfoot, and she has really short videos, but I like them. Anytime she comes out with a video, I make sure and watch it. Check out Linda Newton Perry, her channel. It's pretty good. So, anyways, Bigfoot prints in Oregon. A Bigfoot investigator, his name is Cliff Barackman, discovered large footprints, 13 inches, 5.5 inches wide, on an abandoned mattress in Alderwood State Wayside Park in Oregon. There are pictures. So the pictures were in the Daily Express, which must be a newspaper of some sort there. These prints were 48 inches apart, and they are of bare feet. 40 inches apart is a very significant step, you know what I mean? And the width is 40% greater than a human, and Bigfoot sightings are common in this area. So, you know, whoever found these prints, I don't know what a mattress is doing out there, but, you know, people dump stuff all the time, unfortunately. And, you know, that's interesting to me. I really like footprints. Finding prints, to me, is almost the next best thing to seeing one, in my opinion, anyways. Here's another one, a video on YouTube from Sasquatch Central, another channel that I like. This is bike riders attacked with rocks. Again, it's a YouTube video on Sasquatch Central. These guys are on dirt bikes, and they're cruising down a dirt road, and you can hear like a whoop or a bark or a yelp. I don't know if this guy has a dog with him. I don't know. But, you know, watching the video, they both hear something, or the guy with the camera on his head hears something, and they stops, and he says, listen, listen. And you can hear in the distance something howl or scream or something like that. And then a bunch of rocks come flying at him, and they jet and they take off. That's the modus operandi right there for Bigfoot, throwing stuff like that. So, believable, very believable. Their reaction seemed very legitimate. They seemed really scared. They took off. And neat video. You don't see much, but you can hear stuff in the video. This story, the next one, was uploaded February 15th, Michigan. This is another one from NVTV, the channel. The video's name is Impressive Bigfoot Footage. It's very clear footage. I don't know really what to say on this one. Bigfoot is just walking through the woods. It doesn't seem to notice the guy with the camera at all, or give a crap at all that the kid is standing right there. Some commenters or Bigfoot researchers say, these are in quotes, I read this on the Google machine. Bigfoot researchers say that these creatures will always hear and see you before you see it. So the fact that he got so close makes you think. It certainly does. NVTV. This, I saved the best for last, you guys. Where am I at? 13 minutes. I saved the best for last. The Bigfoot lawsuit of Lake Arrowhead, California. This involves an ongoing lawsuit against both the California Department of Fish and Wildlife and the state's Natural Resources Agency. In March of 2017, Claudia Akley claims she and her daughter saw a Sasquatch while hiking near Lake Arrowhead. She reported her sighting to local authorities, and they didn't believe her. Shocker, right? So the fact that they didn't believe her, their unwillingness to believe her, is what led to this lawsuit, with the hearing set for March 19th. So here's another quote. Respondents are, or ought to be, aware that the state of California is home to a large wild indigenous mammal, considered to be a giant, hairy vertebrate, hominid or primate, commonly known as Sasquatch. The lawsuit presented a case that Sasquatch or Bigfoot has a long history of sightings and evidence in California, and the state is ignoring one of the greatest discoveries of our time. It also states that this Sasquatch is likely a species at risk that very well may pose a threat to the health and well-being of the citizens of the state of California. However, before the March 19th hearing, attorneys advised Akley to have the case dismissed, at least in its current form. The court filing was not up to par. She is now in the process of rewriting it and having the new version properly vetted by lawyers. She is quoted by saying on Facebook, "I only have one chance, and I must do it correctly in order to proceed." So here's that thing now where I made a video, why the cover-up of Bigfoot, got a ton of views on that. And that's kind of something, I got a lot of that the government or the powers that be keep Sasquatch a secret because of lawsuits, because people would say, how could you not tell us that something like that was out there, and that could potentially harm hikers or people camping or backpacking. My argument to that is, and I understand it, and I kind of agree with it, but my argument there is bears, grizzlies, black bear, mountain lions, they can also attack and kill you in the forest, in the woods, hiking, backpacking, camping, jogging, mountain biking. So I don't know if that flies with me, that, oh, well, there'll be a bunch of lawsuits. Why isn't there a bunch of lawsuits when someone gets torn apart by a grizzly bear? But I'm not saying that that's not the case. That could be also the case that has something to do with why the cover-up. Anyways, thank you so much, guys, for clicking. And I'll definitely see you soon on the next one. I'm going out, and the sun just popped out, so it's raining sun showers right now. I'll see you soon. I'm taking you with me to go look for that quartz boulder. And thank you so much for clicking. I'll see you on the next one.